Madam Speaker, this government has a pattern of ignoring expert advice and keeping Nova Scotians in the dark. Reports on environmental racism, student housing, regional transportation, the food and beverage strategy, and action for the 2S LGBTQIA+ community have been gathering dust for months. Paid for with public money, yet out of the public's reach. Nova Scotians deserve to see the findings that can impact their lives, but this government refuses to release them. Why is this government withholding these reports from the very people who paid for them?
May I ask what minister you're directing that question?
I mean, it covers the whole government, so I would suggest the Deputy Premier.
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
I want to, Madam Speaker.
Order. First of all, I saw that member first.
Do you want to do it?
And I made the judgment. I recognize the Honourable Minister of Advanced Education.
Thank you, the honourable member, for the question. Madam Speaker, the report that the member is talking about is the one that's in advanced education, Madam Speaker, in education. What we're doing, Madam Speaker, is we're using that report, sorry, it's in education. We're using that report to guide our code of conduct, which will be out at the end of March. And I've had this conversation with all members of this chamber. Madam Speaker, we support the LGBTQI+ community. We will continue to do everything we can to make sure they're safe and make sure that they have a place to study. And Madam Speaker, if the code of conduct doesn't go far enough, we'll continue to work on it.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
Madam Speaker, I appreciate the words of the Minister because that wasn't even one on my list. So I will update my list of things that we haven't seen. Madam Speaker, my question is for the Deputy Premier. Even when this government publicly releases reports, they treat it like a PR exercise, ignoring the recommendations and wasting public funds. They scrapped the Coastal Protection Act despite Nova Scotians overwhelmingly supporting the Act in public consultations. The government also paid $300,000 for a report on residential tenancies enforcement and then refused to act. How much public money is this government wasting on reports it has no intention of following?
I recognize the Honourable Deputy President of the Executive Council.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. So what is important for Nova Scotians to know is that this government listens to Nova Scotians. And what we were told when we were on the doorsteps back in October and November is they wanted us to keep building hospitals, to keep building schools, to keep building nursing homes, to keep investing in affordable housing, to keep doing the actions for the Action Coastal Plan that we have. They spoke loud and clear on what they wanted us to do, and we listened.